get into it. It's your girl Jay, back at it again with the general tarot reading for this full moon in Leo. So here for it. I went in for the cat eye look and I overdid it and ended up giving myself a little bit of an on-camera nose job. Here for it. But Venus is direct, merging with Mars. And it's all the things. This full moon, all full moons, not just this full moon, but full moons are a season of release, of harvest. We are not manifesting during full moons. And this is a time of revelation, understanding. And so I do feel like there are things that are going to be coming in that are very heartfelt, that expose our heart, that expose our ego, that update our ego, that update our pride, expose pockets of pride. There are these hydrate. All the fiery colors here for it. All the fiery colors. And I got my bangles on, darling, my bangles. Silver and gold. Anyway, that's a thing too. There could be like a flashiness, a gaudiness coming in. You taking more interest in your aesthetic, taking more interest in your style, taking more of an interest in things possibly of the superficial nature. I do feel like there is a healthy balance to be found. But this full moon is about ushering in, this full moon in Leo is about ushering in the things that we were, hopefully that you were manifesting during the new moon in Aquarius. And so we're in Leo, the 5th house. Children, romance, play, sports, fun, self-expression. How are you expressing yourself? There could be a release in how you are expressing yourself, what you know about yourself to be true. There are new foundations being created in the realm of self and self-expression and self-understanding. I'm not even shuffling, and we're not taking cards anyway. I'm gonna pull from the Ethereal Visions by Matt Hughes, just because it's very golden, holographic, and beautifully orchestrated. I'm pulling from that and from the mystical manga because it's also very romantic and fantastical. Because we are in Aquarius season and channeling Aquarius season tings, but through the emotional realm of Leo, through the emotional lens, of Leo. And so there is something about authenticity, and that's where your creativity comes in. And so I don't even necessarily want to ask specific questions. Well, I feel like Spirit wants to ask questions, and Spirit's like, has there been anything that's holding you back from being your most authentic self? Actually, I'll ask that. What's holding us back? Ace of Swords. What's holding you back from being your authentic self? It's you. Because the Divine's been trying to hand you the sword of truth. But I feel like some of you are grabbing it and cutting yourselves with it. Instead, it's like you're grabbing the blade as opposed to grabbing the handle. 4:44 on the clock. When I said that, I feel like there are new foundations in how you listen. I need a little baby that's gonna listen. Can you be the little baby that listens? Do you take instruction well? Are you able to take correction from the divine? I feel like what's also going to be coming in are changes in how we communicate, maybe uncomfortable conversations that update our intellect, update the way that we communicate, the way that we interact with people. There may be something with someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that some unexpected interaction. This may be a conversation and something coming through the grapevine. I do feel like there are things that the divine's already told you, but it's just like, have you not acted on them yet? Are there any steps that we need to take to be more authentic, or in what areas of our lives are we needing to be more authentic? That's a good question. For everyone watching, in what areas of our lives are we needing to be more authentic? Light's going to be shining on that. The world. So I think being more authentic about what is over, what works, what doesn't work, what is in sync, what isn't in sync. Some of you, I feel like there may be some connection with a Capricorn or an Aquarius that is helping you be more authentic or is helping you branch out. There could be someone that is at a distance from you or is foreign. I feel like graduating will help you be more authentic, learning the things that you want to learn, acquiring the knowledge that you want to acquire. I feel like it's really important for you to be around the type of people that let you be your whole self, or that you're really comfortable with being your whole self with. The Tower reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed. So I feel like there are changes or sudden changes or things that you know need to end, things that are not, connections that aren't stable, friendships, work relationships, work ethic, work hustles, things of that nature. It's just like there's some sort of possible jolt or jarring situation, jarring connection that you're trying to avoid. There could be something with someone with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Scorpio placements that I feel like you either being honest about your connection with those people or these certain people is, if there are people with Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius placements in your life, and the divine is nudging you about these people, or there's some sort of knowing or some sort of like hunch or intuition or action that you're not taking towards this person, I feel like that's keeping you from being your whole self and telling your whole truth, especially if it has something to do with those signs. But I do feel like outside of the signs and those connections, let's say that this isn't about anybody else, there is something about honoring your hunches, honoring your intuition, honoring the truth that comes in. When people show you who they are, believe them. And it'll put you in a position where you can really level up, graduate, honor, or create new traditions, create new anniversaries, travel, and stop putting aside whatever like Some of you are really scared to rock the boat. And I feel like be done with that. Be done with the fear to rock the boat. And also, there's this ending with like the hustle culture. I feel like it's time, like it's like everybody's getting on board with unsubscribing from the fucking struggle. And once the, you know, the workforce, the majority of the populace gets on board with being done with this fucking 40-hour work week, and we start taking our power back, there's going to be a lot of shifts in the power dynamic and struggle, power dynamic in government, and who's in power, who's making choices. I feel like there are definitely governmental kind of reforms or shifts coming in, big changes that I feel like we will see in our lifetime. But that's just me. But I've been just dreaming of war and revolution since I was a child, so I don't know. We'll see. Please clarify the Ace of Swords reversed. I do feel like there are ideas that you are not acting on. I feel like some of you, especially if there's something about a pregnancy or if there are children involved, you are needing to not ignore, like, don't ignore your intuition. Don't ignore knowledge or information or, like professional, you getting a professional involved. I don't know what that is about. Modern technology, don't ignore modern technology, or don't ignore safety rules or procedures. For some of you, this could be stuff about the jab. This could be just needing to really pay attention to the laws. The devil clarifying the Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like some of you, especially if this has to do with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn, the divine has told you that there is a shift. There is definitely going to be possibly harsh or uncomfortable words spoken or realizations, or like cycles broken with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn. I do feel like there's secrets coming out about work, coming out at public, about public life. There could be some sort of somebody, your friends or your family or the divine or your higher self is telling you that there could be some sort of toxic connection possibly that's blocking you from ending something, blocking you from receiving, starting a new chapter. I do feel like some of you are in a situation where if you ignore the toxicity in your life, the divine's about to put your shit on Jump Street and things are going to be public. Or there's something that could fucking, you know, could really like fuck with your reputation or fuck with your brand in some sort of way if you keep ignoring an addiction or the chaos or whatever has a hold on you. If there's some sort of especially if it's like a sexual connection, or drugs, like addiction possibly, or someone who you feel like is like very much so like cheating on you or you're cheating with them or something of that nature. Ooh, it just fell out. The Knight of Cups. I'm telling you, there's some temptations coming in, and I feel like this could be the night of why the Ace of Swords is reversed. There may be some temptations coming in, and or a new offer, or a new love, or a new baby, or a new creativity, or something of that nature. A new creative project, and something new that you want to pursue. There could be possibly a new love offer coming in from someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, or Aquarius placements. But I do feel like the divine's already told you what you need to know about this. So stop ignoring that. Please clarify the world. Because I do feel like the chapters that need to close can't close if you keep opening the damn door. 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's time to get out of your comfort zone and really start pursuing your dreams. Start possibly pursuing healing your connection to receptivity, healing your connection to the dark, healing your connection to feminine energy, healing connection to your mother, to your dreams, to this Cancer, to a spiritual person, or to your feelings. You may just want to feel more. It's okay if you want to feel more, if you want to be more connected. And if you're not getting the connectivity that you want in your relationships, your passion projects, your job, if you're not getting the communication that you want, the clarity that you need, it's important for you to lead by example and also speak up. Closed mouths don't get fed. I already feel like I don't even remember what this is about. This is just something it's I don't know, flowing. Please clarify the Tower reversed. Tower reversed are like us evading changes. There's something that you know is unstable. And the Sun, this is the sign of the Sun. Leo is ruled by the Sun. The Sun reveals, the Sun illuminates. And what's going to come to light is that you can't keep forcing, you can't keep putting these old dilapidated bricks into this already shoddy foundation and covering it up and putting some stucco over it and trying to say it's a new house, a new development. You know what I mean? What needs to crumble will crumble. And the sooner that you let it crumble, the sooner the divine can really bring in this new fertile soil for you to fucking till, for you to work on, plant these new seeds. This new beginning, this new path can come in. You're delaying your own Ace of Pentacles in some sort of way. And the divine is like, hey, just go ahead and acknowledge whatever this is that needs to end. Don't be afraid. Don't just keep yourself, isolated, or don't. This is Mars. Mars coming into contact with Venus. Mars and Saturn are going to eventually conjunct in Aquarius. And I feel like this is a really transitory time for everybody, but this full moon in Leo is really ushering in a new way to exert our physical, spiritual, and sexual energy. We are putting down the fucking burden. The load doesn't need to be this heavy. The load can be lighter. And so what can we do to lighten the load? Because we're co-creating with the divine consistently. Hydrate. Light it if you got it. Lean in. Of course, they flying all over the place. 2 of Swords. I feel like back. Isolate yourself a little bit. And not in a, and actually mean give yourself some solitude. I don't mean isolate necessarily, but I feel like what you're able to do to lighten the load is tend to it's time to have this objective view of yourself. Really allow yourself to look at yourself from outside of yourself. And as if you were observing a friend or a coworker. It's important to see the ways that you're protecting yourself. See the ways that you're cutting yourself off from the emotionality, the spirituality, the water, the intuition, the emotions that are in the background. There is this indication that because they're in the background, you're leaning too much on logic, leaning too much on your wits, or leaning too much on the fact that you're afraid to make a decision. This position is not a place to make decisions from. And so it's time to look at your defense mechanisms. It's time to look at your concept of protection and self-preservation. Because I feel like the load gets lighter when you put this armor down and start seeking protection in a different way. And so I feel like that is definitely like the spiritual side of what's coming through. 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. With the Hierophant, yeah, it's like 2 5s. There's conflict resolution, but you got to be able to, you got to be willing to see, hey, there is conflict. There's some things going on. If you take the blindfold off, there is some heaviness, some intensity, some emotional conflict that light is going to get shown on, and you're going to extract this wisdom. You're going to extract this knowledge, this like inner guru from all of this pain, from all of this uncomfortability, from this uncertainty, this desire to be alone. You, if any of you have, you know, gotten cheated on, or if you felt like you were getting smothered, or someone was standing, you know, has like fucked with the bounds of your relationship possibly. If you're ready to get out, if you're trauma bonding, or if you're not healing, I feel like everything that you're going through, it needs to be experienced. And so this is the most important card, I feel like, of the reading. Once you are willing to put your defenses down and look at yourself and look at everything and accept everything for what it is, it's like forgiveness is an illusion. It really is all about acceptance. That's what just like comes through. It's like it all comes down to acceptance. You don't got to forgive shit if you just accept, you know, that when people show you who they are, believe them. When you see aspects of yourself, believe that, you know, but the way that you have the ability to change, trust and believe that there are people also who have the ability to evolve, and it's up to you to discern that. But you can't discern shit with a blindfold on. You can't discern shit with your defenses all the way up. And you just like out here just blind cutting, just, you know, like throwing punches with a blindfold on. And so it's like you could be hitting people that are here to really help you. But the thing is like you got to work on this defensiveness and making sure that you're making decisions from a very sound place so that you can be willing to let whatever is structurally unsound fucking crumble, and then the divine can and hand you this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning, because there isn't this blockage anymore. There isn't this like tower that is built on shabby decisions and hopeful thinking and thoughts and likes and prayers, you know? And so I do feel like the Two of Swords is the most important portion of this readings thus far. Now I want to get into the happy, yummy stuff with the mystical manga and see what is coming in. What are some of the things that are coming in with this full moon? Because I know like things are like, what is the result of the things that are being released? Actually, ooh, all right, I'm sorry. Cock tease. Right before, I do want to ask, and this just hit, I do want to ask, just in general, like, this is a general reading, but it's going to be different for everybody, but what should we be focused on releasing? In a very general sense, as a collective, what should we be focusing on releasing with this full moon in Leo? The Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So definitely releasing anything that you're trying to chase, anything that's fucking with your self-worth, anything that feels imbalanced, anything that feels out of harmony. Work on releasing that. Anything that you feel like you're having to settle for or ask for. Some of you are asking for very basic shit. I'm just going to say it. It's like what you're asking for is not that much, but this person is holding your desires and holding so much of what you want over your head. Or there could be somebody in your life, or a boss or a friend, or maybe somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, possibly Aries or Leo, Sagittarius too. But I feel like some of y'all are just like, you're asking to just be yourself. It's like, why can't I just be myself? Why is it so hard? And it's like, yo, it's not so hard. You're just like asking the wrong person to accept this whole version of you that doesn't fit with them. And so let's be real about like what we're putting our energy into. Are you gonna, it's like, if you love, do you love this person, or do you just love the appearance of them, or the idea of them, or the idea of you and them together? Or are you actually being loved holistically, loved for your whole heart, loved unconditionally? I feel like there are people who are, there's like, we're needing to release anything that feels like it has a hold over you, especially with the devil out too. Whatever feels like obsessive or toxic or imbalanced, or like you have to ask for stuff, or ask for money for this person, or ask for affection for this person, or ask for equality, ask for attention, reciprocity. Like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm not asking for basic shit in 2022. I don't need to ask anybody to fucking respect me. I don't need to ask anybody to love me. I don't need to ask anybody to invest in or support me. Like, if you're about that shit, you're gonna be about it. You're gonna do it. We don't need to ask for anything. So get in a position where you do what the sun does, which you pay attention to what is in front of you. Like, the light is exposing. And so pay attention to what is exposed to you, especially in regards to people's behavior. If shit doesn't feel harmonious and you feel like you're really showing up and doing your part, and you're giving yourself this bird's eye view of yourself in the situation, be careful of having to ask. I'm telling you, I'm not asking anybody to do romantic shit for me. I'm not asking, you know what I mean? If that's not how you feel, then that's not how you feel. But like, trust and believe, we're going to talk about the fact that I feel like that's not how you feel. And if that's not how, and you know, if you end up confirming that, then don't be a groupie, keep it fucking moving. Not begging nobody to chase you, not begging anybody to do stuff. Make bold moves in letting go of what doesn't work. Make bold moves in being done with people who are just in and out or back and forth, or who are very flippant about you. If you want somebody to be really about you, stop tolerating people who aren't about you. Stop making room for all these people who don't give you the things that you want or don't meet your standards. So flipping it to what's coming in. What are the results of us letting go of this stuff, of the manifestations that we've been working on from the new moon in Aquarius? What is coming in? I just saw something peek out. It's in the deck. I mean, it's hidden in the deck. I see you. Where did it go? I guess I have to find it. Maybe there's some kind of something that you guys are having to look for that you didn't expect to. Maybe you may be in a place where you're finding something, or something's, you feel like something's hiding from you. I just saw it, so there it is. The Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles reversed. I do feel like what's coming in is a brand new definition of family. A brand new cycle or definition of community. Brand new friends. Brand new relationships. possibly like new family members coming in, or new friends, family coming to visit, people coming to visit, new jobs, new streams of revenue. I do feel like there's some sort of new cycle or new realization about your health, how to take care of yourself, who to be around, who makes you feel better. I feel like there's stuff coming in about just new cycles in your health, new cycles in your connection to your physical body, new cycles in your relationship to money, what you're receiving, what you accept. This is a new beginning. And strength. So what's coming in, that Leo energy, that authenticity. Some of you, I feel like your old family or the old circle of friends maybe made you feel weak, or drained you for money, drained you for, drained your energy in some sort of way. There's maybe a lot of drama. And I feel like what's coming in are these interactions that are going to really make you like face your fears, take a look at what you're really afraid of. Your authenticity is really coming out, your inner warrior, your inner beast, your inner, there may be some sort of new cycle that you're really trying to break out of. 6 of Wands reversed. Interesting. I do feel like some of you, your definition of success is changing. I do feel like some of you, it's like you've been wanting some sort of fame or success, and it comes in and it's like, no, that's not what I wanted actually. Or there may be someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, specifically Leo, placements that you're like, oh, that's what I wanted. And you're like, no, just kidding. That's not what I wanted. Or there may be somebody with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements that is very in and out with you, or you're changing your mind about possibly. But I do feel like there's some of you who are changing your marketing strategy, or need to change your marketing strategy. Take your time, slow down so you can work on your marketing strategy or business shit, you know, whatever it is that you guys are doing individually. It's all gonna be so different. But I do feel like there is something about visibility, about allowing yourself to be seen also, that's really important. There's shifts in confidence. Some of you, I feel like you're really going to be forced to look at and release some things that have made you feel weak, or that have fucked with your confidence in some sort of way, so that you can cultivate this inner confidence and strength that's going to put you in a position where you're no longer afraid to pursue the desires of your heart, where you're no longer afraid to pursue this version of yourself, this confident version of yourself, or this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely Aries and Leo highlighted here. I do feel like there looks like some sort of like standoff. I don't know why I hear that, but I do feel like your passion is able to break through. 4 of Wands reversed, 3 of Cups reversed, 4 of Swords reversed. So, with the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, there's definitely... This is not what I expected, y'all. And I'm not saying that it's negative. It's just deeper than I expected. And I feel like that's the thing about Leo energy. They have this like this bad rap that they're very on the surface, or very superficial. But I do feel like there's way more going on than you realize. There's definitely way more going on underneath the surface. And I feel like, because it's the heart of the matter. And so I do feel like that is really what's coming up. Seeing your heart, seeing other people, seeing your heart will put you in a position where you have a different, like, capacity for empathy and compassion. And it'll put you in a position where you can interpret other people's hearts in a way, like, softer way. I do feel like there's like this wave of softness that wants to come through for the collective, that union energy. Hydrate. Some of you are just now going to get the bravery or the courage to pursue your entrepreneurial pursuits, or to pursue working for yourself, to pursue this new business idea or this new side hustle. Or some of you are finally getting the courage enough to, like, leave home, or leave that toxic marriage, or leave that weird situation with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Leo. I feel like there is definitely something about, or if you yourself have Leo placements, I do feel like you are really, like, there's like rising to action in a different way. I do feel like you're putting yourself out there in a different way. There may be somebody else with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that I feel like can really help inspire you, or help you establish a new foundation in some sort of area that you've got to be honest that you need help in. So I feel like people with Leo placements, all of us are, I feel like it's a big ego thing. There could be some sort of something that comes in and really forces us to acknowledge, or that we need to ask for help, or that we need to express how we feel in some sort of way. And that may be like, that may be kind of uncomfortable. This Four of Wands, Three of Cups reversed, Four of Swords reversed. I mean, that seems like two very different stories that's coming up here. Because I'm asking what's coming in. Four of Wands reversed feels like, I mean, some of you may be engaged, or like putting back the wedding date, or putting back a celebration, or pushing back a vacation or something of that nature. I feel like those of you who work for yourself, if you're planning a wedding, there may be some sort of a delay in regards to that. I do feel like some of you, if you're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, there are big shifts in friend group. I do feel like there's stuff coming. There may be some sort of party or something that doesn't go as planned, or a friend group, or people that you hang out with, or a gathering or something that does not go as planned, or causes some unrest, or disrupts someone's peace, or puts you in a position where you have to really, like, think things through. I feel like this full moon in Leo is really going to, I mean, this is a cross from Aquarius. I do feel like a lot of you have been asking for the right partner, or asking for your divine masculine, asking for new friends, and it's going to start with getting to the heart of the matter, which may be doing some deep healing with your father, or deep healing with your connection to masculine energy, or deep healing with this Leo or this Aries, deep healing with maybe a divorce, or an old marriage, or a breakup. I do feel like there are shifts in how you have fun. There are shifts in who you have fun with. Some of you may have really harsh lessons that end up getting learned because of this shift in your friend group, or maybe you're ignoring the shift in your friend group. Let me just clarify it. Please clarify the Four of Wands reversed. Please clarify the Four of Wands reversed. The World reversed again. Yeah, I feel like there's like some ending that you're ignoring. Some of you are like going with the motions, or you want to maybe travel for this party, travel for this concert, travel for this uh, festival, or for this wedding, and there may be there may just be like uh, travel plans that don't go as planned. Ace of Cups reverse just came out. So it makes me, because I'm asking him, like, are these hiccups like in our favor? Well, yes, they're in our favor, but there may be unexpected love, or some like new creativity, or new feelings, or issues with addiction that get exposed, issues with someone else having like secret feelings, or feelings someone doesn't know about, or doing activities they don't know about. Be careful of substance abuse. Be careful of carrying substances on your carry-on, things of that nature. If there's travel plans, please clarify the Three of Cups reversed. Oh goodness, the Hangman reverse, Hangman reverse, and then the Nine of Cups. Excuse me, the Hangman is not reversed. The Hangman, and then the Nine of Cups with the Moon reversed on the bottom of the deck. So if there are any secrets, they're coming to light. I feel like there's definitely some of you around with like issues around addiction or mental health. And the divine's going to be shining a bright light on those connections, on those influences, on those temptations, especially if there's something going on with like substances or sobriety or escapism, or eating disorders. Possibly it's like the divine's going to bring in this opportunity for you to get healthy, for you to get satisfied. But I do feel like some of you, in order for you to get the Nine of Cups, this Three of Cups, who you're hanging out with needs to be reevaluated. I do feel like there are big shifts. Some of us have been asking for our soul tribe, asking for our divine partner, and we gotta make room. The divine's handed you these swords, this sword of truth, and is like, yo, you gonna make these cuts or not? And I'm not a cut happy person. I mean, yeah, I am actually, but I'm really trying to like get out of that. But I do feel like, how can the divine hand you your crown back? How can it hand you your crown back? Hand you this sword. You know what I mean? If you can't take it, it's, you know what I mean? There's something going on. It's like, if you won't make the cuts, the divine has to do the uncomfortable shit and come in and make the cuts for you. Has to come in and like fuck up with your dreams and give you all this anxiety and give you all of this yeah, all of this uncomfortability. Eight of Cups just came out. It's like, then you're gonna, it's like, let go this shit or be dragged. This video is getting longer than I wanted it to be, but I digress. Four of Swords reversed. I feel like there is Eight of Pentacles reversed. This whole deck is upright, and yet this whole deck has come out, like all of this shit has come out so reversed. It's been crazy. The divine's going to show us in our waking life and in our dream state and our spiritual life the things that we are really needing to be focused on, which I feel like is providing peace, creating space to integrate the lessons, the harsh lessons that we've needed to learn from all this drama and chaos, and the lessons that we've learned from getting out of our comfort zone and doing something different, going for what we've been praying for, or going for what we really are desiring, or have like, or feel like our purpose is. This feels like the way that these the way that these new moon manifestations from Aquarius, the new moon in Aquarius, these manifestations get to come in by way of the divine, like shining a light on what's going on, who's really your friend, who isn't your friend, who do you need to be around, who isn't, who do you not need to be around, what is good for you, what isn't good for you, what habits are, it's just like, I feel like this is a period of truth. And these truths may be rather uncomfortable and surprising. And if we take the hint and do the work to make these shifts and to really start making adult decisions, start making really heartfelt decisions, start really, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and transparent, and allowing ourselves to just be more heartfelt. I feel like there is Two of Cups. And I just heard Mary J. Blige's real love. I'm searching for real love. Someone to set my heart free. Real love. The sun on the bottom of the deck. I can't make this shit up. The sun is coming through to clear out old patterns, old cycles from as far back as our childhood. It's going to acknowledge the desires and the needs of our inner child so that we can get out of defense mode and really get busy delighting in this union energy that's coming in. But the union is materializing inside you first. And then, Build-A-Bay gets to come in. Good luck! Pay attention to what the sun reveals to you. I love you.